Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including today, Warner Brothers Discovery and Paramount merging. There's reports out there that talks are happening at the very highest levels. One more cable TV company will shut down next week, and most small cable TV companies probably are not going to make it through 2024, at least not as a cable TV company. And lastly, another interested buyer for BET. We reported yesterday how BET was up for sale. We'll tell you who is also making a bid on that. These stories and a whole lot more coming up in a quick second. If you want to learn more about these stories, check out the show notes down below and in the first pinned comment. I'll put a link to each story I talk about there so you can read about them for yourself and come up with your own opinions. I'd love to hear from you. If you're new here or you've been here a while, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here so YouTube recommends our content to more people, helping us grow and hopefully helping you break free from the high cost of television but still watch the shows you enjoy. So with that said, let's start off with Warner Brothers Discovery and Paramount are in talks for a merger. Now, this was broken by Axios, who says their sources have reported that Warner Brothers Discovery CEO and Paramount CEO met at the Paramount offices in New York City and had a several-hour-long meeting about a potential merger. This would see CNN and CBS News merge, CBS Sports, along with Warner Brothers Discovery Sports, TNT, etc., merge. They'll bring all March Madness under a single company. And, of course, Paramount Plus and Max would reportedly merge into a single streaming service. Now, we've seen a lot of talk over the years of potential mergers happening in the world of content. Paramount Plus, we've talked about this in the past also, would be a big target for a merger of streaming services. And Paramount as a whole, while Paramount's still a large company, compared to some of the competitors like Disney, NBC Universal, and even Warner Bros. Discovery, they're not nearly as big as some of those others. Though they're a pretty big company. That's kind of like saying, Walmart may not be as big as some other company out there. It's a huge company. So we'll see how this plays out. But keep a close eye on this. This is very similar to how the talks between Time Warner and Discovery started. Started at the very highest level and then trickled down from there. It raises a lot of questions. Who would lead this company? Would Warner Brothers Discovery leadership take over? Would some people from Paramount remain? There's been a lot of changes and a lot of cuts recently in both sides. I don't know. I think that this is very likely, but it's still far from a reality. Often these talks happen, they get into the books, they start looking at different things, and then they realize, this just isn't going to be what we want. I don't know. Get your prediction in now. Will Warner Brothers Discovery and Paramount Plus merge, or will they not? Leave me a comment, let me know. All right, one more cable TV company is shutting down next week. That's the fifth company to either announce plans or shut down in the last about month or so. This one was announced earlier. This is Mid Rivers Communication, which is in parts of North Carolina, the West Virginia area. They say just 10% of their customers pay for television. They just don't think it makes any sense anymore. And because of that, they are shutting down on December 31st. They're going to shut down their TV service 2023, December 21st. It will be gone. So January 1st, if you turn on your TV for your customer, you no longer have television from them. They still will continue to offer internet and phone, but there are a growing number of companies out there. Now, I've talked to some people in the industry who say they expect most small cable TV companies to shut down their television or maybe even just shut down as a whole. We've already seen that happen out there with Bailey Cable TV, who with almost no warning, according to some reports, shut down their service. People called and there's just a voice recording saying, "We've gone out of business. Thanks for all the years of support." That could happen again. Many people had expected large cable TV companies to buy up smaller ones. According to sources I've talked to, is large cable TV companies have looked at this, kind of decided it's not worth it. For example, you look at Mid Rivers. Why would he buy Mid Rivers if only 10% of their customers are TV customers? They're only in kind of expensive markets, for example, where running new lines, new internet would be expensive. That has led some companies to say, we're not interested in buying your TV customers, especially if you as a company aren't interested in selling the whole thing with that. And that will probably lead to many small rural Americans seeing their TV options shrink to streaming only. Now, thankfully, there's new internet options, SpaceX, Amazon's new internet service coming up here soon. But keep an eye on this. In 2024, from what I've heard, the vast majority of cable TV, small cable TV companies, will either announce plans to shut down their TV service or go ahead and do it in 2024 as they deal with the fact that the profitability of it's down, the cost of it is up, and that trend is not going anywhere anytime soon. All right, we talked yesterday about BET being up for sale. Well, there's a new offer for there. Yesterday we talked about about roughly almost $2 billion offer that would be for some venture capitalists to buy BET. Now, Byron Allen, the owner of the Weather Channel and Local Now, the free ad-supported streaming service, you've seen me recommend it here many times, plus many other things, has resubmitted a deal to buy Paramount Studios. This would include VH1, BET Studio, excuse me, not Paramount Studios, BET Entertainment Group, BET Studios, VH1, and BET Plus for $3.5 billion. There was a lot of questions in the last offer. Would that be for the whole BET Entertainment Group? Would that include the studios? Would that include VH1? Would that just be BET cable networks, maybe BET Studios, and VH1 would stay? The other question here is Paramount for a long time had said they wanted to retain a minority stake. Would that continue? We don't know that. But Byron Allen is serious. He's put up $3.5 billion, or at least an offer for that. We'll see how this game plays out. But there is a lot of movement happening. Expect this if this deal happens, not to be the last cable TV network to be sold, merged, or shut down in the years to come. All right, if you are looking for a deal, the deal of the day today is Amazon, from now until January 1st, is having a special deal on subscriptions to Paramount Plus, Stars, BET Plus, and many other streaming services out there. Good couple, over a dozen of them. MGM Plus, Lifetime, bunch of PBS ones. These are streaming services you subscribe to through Amazon's Prime Video, through the Amazon's channel. For right now, you can get them for $1.99 a month for 2 months. After 2 months, they return to the regular price if you don't cancel. If you've been thinking about trying out Paramount, Stars, Crunchyroll, BET, MGM, Lifetime Movie Club, and others, this could be a great time to do it for just $1.99 for a full month. Try it out for a few months, honestly. Maybe binge watch it during the winter break right now you're having, Christmas break, whatever you call it, and then cancel when you're done. But link in the show notes down below. Check out that full list of different services. There's about a dozen of them right now offering this $1.99 offer on Amazon, so check it out. If you're a Fire TV customer, you may have noticed a new Continue Watching. We reported this a few weeks ago when it started rolling out. This is a new row on the home screen that shows you movies and televisions you watch from a variety of different sources: Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Amazon Prime Video, and allows you to jump straight back into them. Now, this has been there before, but they're surfacing it right at the top, and they're adding more content to it from different providers. Now, Amazon says this rollout is complete, and most Fire TVs should now have this. Check it out. On your home screen, you'll be able to quickly jump into movies and television shows you just finished. All right, NHL and Bally Sports may have a contract. They're asking the judge to approve it. There's a few interesting catches here. Again, a few teams may be left out in the cold with this deal. But more importantly, at the end of the current season, so in early 2024, when the NHL season comes to an end, the TV rights for NHL content and Bally Sports will return to the NHL teams. Bally Sports will lose it. Once again, raising the question, will Bally Sports shut down next year? Under the proposed deal, NBA will lose Bally Sports will lose NBA at the end of the season, NHL at the end of the season, and under the proposed deal, Major League Baseball TV rights will come back to the Major League Baseball at the end of the 2024 season. So we're talking late next fall. Bally Sports basically having no sporting events unless they strike new deals. Raise the question, why would these leagues go back to Bally Sports right now? Which supports reported claims that Bally Sports plans to shut down late next year. They have not said that, but that's what a lot of people are starting to believe will happen. We'll keep a close eye on it. All right, Peacock will air an NFL game this weekend. It's an exclusive Peacock game, but they're doing some cool things. There will be no commercial breaks in the fourth quarter, and they say overall there will be 40% fewer commercials in this game compared to traditional broadcasts on this. It's definitely an attempt to get people to sign up for Peacock. They will also be airing next month a wild card playoff game once we figure out who's in that game. But this weekend, if you're going to watch the Bills versus Charger game, the fourth quarter will be commercial free, and the game overall will have fewer commercials. This comes as many companies or people are upset that many TV stations are adding a ton of commercials to sports. Who here loves watching a set of commercials, a kickoff, and then a full another set of commercials? I'll tell you, being in the stadium, it's not fun either. But keep an eye on this. Now, again, Peacock really wants more NFL content. Maybe they're hoping if they say, hey, we'll do less commercials, maybe make your customers happy, people will subscribe and watch it through there. We'll see. All right, if you're a Disney Plus subscriber and you have kids like I do, you probably know Bluey, the wildly popular show that streams on Disney Plus. They announced in January 2024, 10 new episodes will be coming to Disney Plus. Great news for that. And lastly, last story of the day. What started off as a joke in the movie Dodgeball, ESPN 8, the Channel 8, the Ocho, did I say that right? It was a joke network that network was airing dodgeball championships. Well, ESPN turned that into kind of a fun thing. And during the slow times of the summer and during 2020, when there wasn't a lot of sports, they would air random old sporting events or just less known ones. A few of the interesting ones I saw was the International Train Driver Competition, where they had all these like different commuter trains, and they were doing different competitions like stopping it at the right spot and different things. Well, ESPN has taken that channel and now bringing it 24/7 for free, launching ESPN 8, the Ocho, on the ABC app. This will air a ton of content. When we checked it out, it was airing a spike ball competition. They had a hot dog eating competition coming up, axe throwing, and a few other events. Now, they say this will be a 24/7 lineup of content. For ESPN, they probably have a huge catalog of content like this that they can easily air here. It's only airing through the ABC app and on the ABC website. Hopefully, it will come to more services, but ESPN 8, the Ocho, collection of weird and different sporting events, is now streaming. Well, that's it for today. No questions today. I do apologize. I'm actually running a little bit of a deadline to get out here for my final physical therapy appointment. Next week, no video on Christmas Day. I will be back on Tuesday with some special videos, and I'll be back, but these are pre-recorded. I have, for example, my top 10 stories from the past year. I don't know if it's top 10, but my top stories from 2023 and how they'll impact 2024. My predictions for 2024 here. And I will also have some other fun videos next week on Tuesday through Friday. On January 2nd, we're back here once again, right back to regular Cord Cutting Today videos. I hope you have a fantastic day. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year if I don't see you. If you're traveling like I am next week, take care, everybody. Don't worry, CoreCarsNews.com will continue to have breaking news over there. Take care, everybody. Be safe. I'll be back again real soon.